Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest for the Wii Virtual Console. Last episode, Kaeli and Marshman finally managed to defeat Pazuzu in the tower north of Windia. By doing so, they restored the light to the final crystal, the Wind Crystal. You would think the adventure would be over because all the crystals have had their light restored to them. However, Kaeli's father, Captain Mac, is still missing. He's been missing since the beginning of the game. His ship was stuck on that one ledge. That guy Spencer was trying to get to Captain Mac, dig a tunnel to him. That tunnel was finally completed last episode thanks to the combined efforts of Reuben, who rejoined our party. He was the companion who helped us in Fireburg to take care of the fire crystal. Reuben's father, Arian, who was a miner, and Dr. Otto, the inventor from Windia. So they managed to complete the tunnel that Spencer started, and that caused the water from the upper lake to drain into the dry riverbed where Captain Mac's ship was stuck. That dislodged the ship and forced it to this dock that Marshman was able to reach. Kaeli, of course, was really excited because she gets to see her father. However, there's a whole bunch of monsters here, so Reuben instead volunteered to accompany us to defeat these monsters and allow Kaeli to finally reunite with her father, Captain Mac. Would have been nicer though if Kaeli would have stuck with us, because Kaeli actually has better stats overall than Reuben. Reuben ain't that good. He hasn't improved much since we last got him. When he was with us the first time in the Fireburg area, he was able to one-shot enemies. Now his attack is actually weaker than Kaeli's was with that giant axe that she had. He also has much less magic than her and a lower magic stat. The only magic he has that is really offensive is the white spell, and then he has the life spell like all your partners do. So it's kind of a letdown that we lost Kaeli to get Reuben, but the game wants you to have every single one of your partners twice. So this is Reuben's second time in the limelight. So luckily, even though he's not that strong, he's still good enough to be able to help us defeat these monsters that are all the same as the ones that were in Pazuzu's tower. So we won't see any new monsters in here. We won't have to see any random battles. I'll just do everything off screen. One thing to note is that Marshman with the Excalibur sword can actually one-shot a few enemies. Beholder enemies, the eyes, and the sorcerer enemies he can take out with one hit. Bombs are also pretty useful in this area. If you run into like maybe two enemies, you can have Marshman throw bombs and then Reuben attack or use the white spell. That's usually enough to defeat the two enemies, Reuben's white spell and the bombs. So I think the game realized that because they give you a lot of explosives to use on this ship. So now this ship is a really short dungeon. I'm making it long because I'm exploring all the decks. There are 3 decks. There's the upper deck, B1, and then B2. Most of the treasure here is on B1. There were 3 ways to get down to B1 here. We went down that way, and then there was the A1 to the right, and then this one right to the south of the steering wheel, the helm of the ship. So you could just skip all that. The only really thing you need to do to find Captain Mac is you have to climb the mast, and then there's a little secret passage that basically takes you to the front of the ship where Captain Mac is stuck. But like I said, I want to get all the treasure, defeat all these enemies, so I basically went down into the lower deck to fight those enemies, get that experience, and get the treasure. So there's the mast there, the front mast. We're going to have to climb that. You don't need the Dragon Claw to climb it. Although I do have the Dragon Claw equipped, but it's not necessary to climb. Like I said, once you get climb here, you jump from this mast to the mast in the back, and that will take you through a small passageway on the bottom deck. And it'll take you to Captain Mac. I missed that Chimera enemy over there, so I'm going to double back to just finish him off. So there's no need to really finish all the monsters off here. Once you find Captain Mac, the monsters will clear the area, but I like to just, finish everything off and gain that experience. So you're getting close to max level. You won't get max level if you just fight every enemy in the game. You still have to do some farming, but I just want to get as high as I could fighting all the enemies. So 41, remember, is the max level. So I'll take both of these guys off at the same time here, just because they're right next to each other. And then we can head down this passageway. Now, the only thing you have to really worry about in this ship is there's a few tiles. They're like kind of trap tiles that if you step on them, you'll fall down to the deck below. Basically, if you see a floor that has like a little circle on it, that means the floor is weak there, and if you step on that piece of the flooring, you'll fall down to the deck below, and you've got to work your way back up. Also, sometimes there's some holes that you can fall down in, so you got to be sure that you don't slip off the edge. Make sure you jump over them. This floating gargoyle monster, he was trying to trick us and hit over a hole. So, yeah, if you weren't paying attention, you might fall down that hole. But we were paying attention, and we defeated that monster, and we were able to avoid that trap falling down. And here we are at the end. We get our final piece of armor, the Gaia's armor. So let's check that out, see what it does. Gives us a bunch of more resistances, more defensive power. And then while we're here, I'll pull up Reuben's stats. We can compare them to Kaeli's. Just go to the status menu, and for comparison, Kaeli's attack was 194, defense 95, speed 77, magic 60, accuracy 90, and evade 23. So basically everything was better except for accuracy, which was equal. Isn't that my captain's hat? Kaeli asked you to give it to you. And here she is. Dad, I was worried about you. You look awful. I'm okay, but I have some bad news. The Dog King prophecy. Dad, tell us about the prophecy later. Let's cure your wounds in Windia first. But... And now Reuben's hurting. I'm okay, I guess I haven't recovered from that fall off the bridge. Reuben, let's go to Windia and put you to bed. So we can work back from the ship dock right to Windia, which is nice. But hey, who's this? Oh, it's Spencer and Tristram again. There you are. Spencer, Phoebe's been looking for you. I met her at the inn in Windia, and now she wants to see you. We're done here, let's go. Right, see you again, kid. Remember when we saw them in Fireburg, Spencer said he was going to head back to Aquaria to meet Phoebe. Well, I guess he did that off screen, and they walked to Windia here together, because Phoebe needs to talk with us. And she will be joining our party to replace Reuben, who is hurt here. Reuben's hurt. Ouch. I'm surprised you made it here with such a bad wound. Off to bed with you. I guess that wound is why he wasn't all that much better than when we first got him in Fireburg. Welsh, we need to hear Mac's news. You're not going to like it. And that clears our party up for allow Phoebe to join us. And she will be our companion for the rest of the game. Not much left to go. What do we have to do? Well, Captain Mac is going to let us know. Dad will return to Foresta when he's feeling better. Ouch, don't touch me. What can be so important? I've discovered a lost part of the prophecy. The one behind the four is darker than the night and rises amidst the land. You saved the crystals, but our real enemy is the Dog King. He's in the focus tower. Reach the tower with my ship, stand by the steering wheel and press the A button. I owe that Dog King one. Alright, so now we just gotta head back to Captain Mac's ship, and that'll take us to the focus tower. We can finally confront the Dog King. So we're gonna have to make our way up the focus tower, the final dungeon in the game. But there's a few things we want to take care of before that. So there's that one temple that we didn't go to. I didn't use the Mobius Crest warp in that one. Because we went there earlier, the old man wasn't there. But now that we've freed Captain Mac's ship, if we head back to this temple here, use the warp point on the left, it'll take us to the light temple, where the old man's going to give us some encouragement. Just head on this way. There he is over there. Walk down into the water to reach him, and also to reach there's a treasure chest over to the right there. Hidden passage coming up. Marshman, you soon battle the Dog Fiend, the Dog King, but don't be afraid. You've shown great courage in restoring the crystals. And for once, we didn't shrug. Now just head through this secret passage. It'll take us over here to brown chest where we get some cure potions. Not really important, but we want to get all the treasure chests, so we can say we can really 100% of the game. Now I'm just gonna leave here just to show you where this temple is at. We saw it from the overworld, but let's just see where the exit is. Yeah, this little temple here in the middle of nowhere, and we get a good glimpse of where Captain Mac's ship is going to take us. That little hole over there on the side. That must be the passageway that Reuben found. He said that when he fell off the rope bridge, he found a staircase up into the focus tower. So we're gonna head there, and we're going to kind of climb up this cave system to get to the basement of the focus tower. So let's head back to Windia here, talk with some people, and then head to the ship dock with that warp. So not many people have much new to say. Thanks to you, the lake is as beautiful as ever. I don't know if I pulled that dialogue up in the last episode, but I just wanted to bring it up. Surprisingly, that guy, even though Captain Mac is back, the guy on the upper left who's been wondering, is Captain Mac back the entire time? Yeah, his dialogue doesn't change at all, even though Captain Mac is back. So, but he's a good captain because he lets us borrow his ship. We just head to the ship. And if we go down to the deck below, where there's these two little raised platforms, now we have two sellers here. One sells seeds, and the other one sells cure potions. We don't need either of them because we maxed out our seeds in Windia, and we've been maxing out our cure potions just by picking stuff up. So all the treasure chests reset here. We can go pick them up again, but I'm not really going to do that. Just grab some bombs here. Not that I really needed to. We're going to get more bombs to fill up. But we just want to head to the steering wheel here. Press A, like Captain Mac said. And that'll take us over here to the secret passageway to the focus tower. So that's what we'll pick up in our next episode. What awaits us in the secret passageway up to the focus tower. Find out in the next episode. Thank you for following along. Have a good day. Bye.